That'll be time enough for you to speak, my precious man. The question next. What do you feel for those that have come with you? Do they matter in your heart? Or are they tools for your will? Truth. They matter to me. Even the Geth? Ravel's ember eyes falls and oh, Jesus Christ. Ravel's ember gaze falls on Dakon, then slides off to lock with your eyes again. Speak what he means to you, and say it true, or blanketing my garden will be. He is my ally. I know him. He is my friend. That's the truth. Ah. Ravel nods, and she smiles again, her talons tapping against each other. Does that surprise you? What of the skull? Surely he matters not to one such as you, or does he? I like him. He is my friend. Curious, curiouser, curious her. Quite the puzzle box you are shaping up to be. What else lurks in the dark places of your mind? I hide nothing. Ah, and here is the core of it, the abyssal temptress. Does she rise above the merely carnality, or is she something else in your eye, Grace says nothing. She seems to be studying Ravel intently. You're suddenly struck with the feeling Grace is sizing up Ravel for weaknesses. Speak, precious man, but have a care where her words fall. I want everyone to be my friend. I don't want to be in love with her. I don't want to, hit on Ravel honestly or falsely. I think lying in this case is probably going to be a game over either way. So, I like her. She's many good qualities. I consider her a friend. Enough of these games, Ravel. Look. What of this slip of flesh? The fiendling, the tiefling with the scarlet hair and the fiery passion. What is she to you, my precious man? I like your company. I consider her my friend. I'm going with the friend options for everyone. I don't want to be in love with anyone. I don't want to hate anyone. I'm going like the full shonen anime protagonist here. We're going full on power friendship. Ravel glances at Anna, then snorts, her black veined eyes gleaming. So be it. Enough of these games, Ravel. Look. My next question is this. We're going to have to cut this into multiple episodes. I'm going to be real here. Why'd you have to wait so long to return to me? Ravel grew alone without you, my precious man. The way to this place is difficult, Ravel. Is the way so hard? Then your visit is precious, and I give thanks. Have you another question for me? Ah, yes. The third and last question is this. As Ravel opens her mouth to speak her final question, you're suddenly gripped with the terrible realization that this final question has murdered many others to whom it has been asked. You know what it is, and you feel it welling up within you, and you feel compelled to ask it. What can change the nature of a man?
I feel stronger.
I feel stronger, too.
What can change the nature of a man?
There we go. I see you've not forgotten. Ravel smiles, her yellow fangs gleaming. What is your answer? Oh, nothing is not the answer to that. All of these can... I don't think one seems like the right answer, but, it also seems like it'll get me killed. Obviously, 13 could work, I guess. 2 through 12 all, are technically true, but probably... Oh, is it death? Honestly. Death or suffering seems like the most likely, actually. Wait, it's gotta be suffering. It can't be death, because, You stop changing after death. The rest all seem kind of too generic or, like, imprecise. I think it's suffering. Like, I think that's inviting something bad. I don't know if, like, this is probably a trick. Probably none of them lead you to the right answer, but I don't think 15 or 16 are good either for the same reason. I think they, like, work the same way as 1, which is the whole thing where she, like, kills you. This is probably wrong, but I'm gonna go for 10. I'll lock it in. Suffering. That is your answer? The veins in Ravel's eyes begin to shift slightly, and she gives you an evil smile. Be careful before you say it. It may not be your answer, but it is my answer. And that is all I wished for, my precious man. A simple answer, and in the end, many are the men I have laid low while they sought my answer. That's it, I thought. Countless times has the question been asked, and not once have the pathetic shells who came before me answered with their answer, but always sought to creep inside my mind and find what I thought. There is no truth in that. I don't believe you. In fact, I don't think they ever could have answered you true, even if it was true to them. Ravel falls suddenly strangely silent. She's watching you warily. You never cared about any answer other than mine, ever, did you? Yet you still asked the question, that no matter what the answer they gave, they would die by your hand.
Updated my journal.
Of course your answer was the only one I sought, for you were the only reason I asked the question. Or do you think I cared for them? Do you think I even cared a fraction of the amount for them that I cared for you, my precious man? Answer me that. Were we, like, lovers before? I've seen the indications before, both with, like, the flirting options and the previous, like, way she's talked, but I don't know, like, this confirmed it for me, but, like, were we lovers in the past? I don't know. I guess we gotta wait, and I'm less asking that, hoping for an answer, and more just, like, saying that as a question that the narrative is bringing up. I'm through answering your questions, Ravel. Now you'll answer mine. Of course. Ever questions, ever questions. Why'd you make me immortal, Ravel? It's what you wanted, seedling, and you asked so sweetly. Now how could Ravel say no to one such as you? Immortality was your solution and your challenge to me. My solution, but why? I don't know, seedling. Time has chipped away at my memory so well. It would seem... If you remember, tell me. I'm curious myself. It must have been something important. Isn't it the nature of a man to want to live forever? I mean, not... no? Only if what lies on the other path carries greater pain. That's a good point, Dakon. Ravel, this is very important. Do you have any idea why I asked you to do it? Death was the thing you needed to dodge. An easy thing to say, mayhap, but to do it is not. Immortality, even with its flaws, was the best solution that this withered mind could entangle. It's not to, like, avoid Dayanara, is it? That doesn't seem right, but... I mean, that's the... with the information we have so far, that's the only reason I could think of. Anyways, yet... Lead is not easily a change to gold, but it is possible, thought the unwise. Unwise? Ravel. If water can be drawn from blood, mortality can be taken from a mortal, peeled back like a sticky film. So you pulled it off. The gulf between man and unman is great. You travel the distance, I provided the means, but you cross on your own. Ravel slaps her head and rakes her hand through her hair. Bad, Ravel. Mortals are too flawed to be made to last. Still they break. You must be dragged kicking and screaming into an unhealthy new mold. Unhealthy. So the ritual was flawed. Shortcuts must be made, and they can break the molded. For it's not always the mold that breaks, but the substance poured within it. Force something into a shape that was not meant to be, and it breaks. I thought the material was of stronger stuff, but you have been broken. But I am immortal. Surely that was a success. You have survived long, immortal one, but you have become the prey of the creature that is life. The body is but a hut for the soul, but now no one dwells in your hut. What went wrong with the ritual? Puzzled, flesh broken, beautiful, beautiful mortal man. The ritual was not a finished thing. The ritual gave you what you wanted, but the ritual gave you what you wanted, but great would cost. The casting of shadows, the quiet, violent deaths of the mind, and the painstaking emptiness. These things, the dangerous, are in such a fragile vessel, no matter how strong the mortal man. Regret them and the ritual do I. Yeah, okay, we gotta learn what each of these things are now. Starting with casting of shadows. Ungrateful shades, but ungrateful without cause? The shades, they hate you, nameless one, for they are fathered by you, your children. Once forsaken, they will never forgive. They will do everything they can to destroy the parent. Such is the way of children. How do I father shades, these shadows? Ooh, cutscene. Oh, those things. Yeah, they attack me at night sometimes. Are those me? Like, are the long, dangly head bits my dreadlocks? They're making funny noises. Oh, and now they're going into the earth, going to the chthonic sphere. That's pretty cool. Wish I could do that. I guess I can, technically. You cast shadows on existence, nameless one. With every death, a shadow rises fresh from the fields of your flesh. Oh, that's where they come from. They wander for a time, but they return, looking to murder their parent. Such is the way of many offspring, and thankless young men such as yourself. Tell me more about this ritual. Okay, that's the hook back. The quiet, violent death of the mind. 1,000 deaths, and you shall recover from each. Not so the mind. The mind is much more fragile. Its scars run deep and do not heal. The brain is encased in a hard bone shell, difficult to breach, but with no defense against that which eats it from within. How about painstaking emptiness? You have a hole where your mortality once lay within your shell. She makes her hand into a fist and shakes it. A rattle rattle goes the hollow man, a baby's plaything, with not but a tiny stone that it clatters and clacks in your frame. Despite these problems, it seems like the ritual worked.
Updated my journal.
Do you doubt Ravel? Of course I delivered on what was promised. Not long after the spell drew to a close, I killed you to see if it had worked. You struggled so, but I kept my grip tight and watched you die, your first of many deaths. That was when I learned in its flaws. What flaws? Ego enwraps us like a prison. Forget I did that. It oftentimes serves as a shield. My pretty thing, there is much wisdom and understanding of the truth that life is a preparation for the ultimate goal, death. Our life is a means by which we learn how to die, if we forget such things. So that's when you discover I lost my memories when I died. Yes. Unfortunate, without the mortality to hold such memories tight, the shell a body is. So you took my mortality from me. Is it still intact? Ravel seems surprised and alarmed. Yes. Fear not for our broken mortality. If you are here talking at me, intact mortality must be. Such a thing cannot be destroyed as long as you exist. You are an anchor of your mortal soul. As long as you are intact, so shall it be. Made to last are you. For life swallowed you and spit you out. I swallowed him, but I don't know if he came out of it that end. Enough of this. Look, Ravel. You took my mortality from me, and it caused more harm than good. I will take it back now. You've had it over long, I think. Ah, you make a demand. No. That, Ravel, I will not do. What is undone cannot be done. Well, why not? Ravel cannot give such a thing to you, my precious man, for Ravel has nothing to give. I never possessed you or your mortality. Though I wish to keep them both my garden as selfish affection's keepsakes, trace the patterns of your flesh. But such things Ravel could not bring herself to do. Why not? You loved him. And I break to silence. She sounds astonished. You loved him, you did. Is that so hard for you to believe, fiendling? Does Ravel, being Ravel, and thus a myth, not deserve to carry such a feeling in her black brambled heart? No creature is undeserving of such a feeling, ravel. The history does not paint such a compassionate picture of you, however. Shh. The past is the past, and histories care little for us speaking the truth of it. The feeling brushed me, yes, and now hold your silvered tongue, abyssal daughter. I need not your soft words to cloud the air here. The man and I shall speak, and you shall bow out of this. I shall attend to you shortly. Enough, ravel. If you don't have my immortality, where is it? I don't know, sweet thing, but if I were you, I'd get it back quick. No telling what horrible things someone could do to you if they held your immortality for a ransom. It would be like holding someone's sweet, succulent soul. A puppet dancing on someone's strings would you be. A most sad puppet, too. Know where it is? I do not. Hold on a moment. You say you don't know where my immortality is. Do you know someone who does know where it is? Clever, clever, clever you are. Yes, there's another who might know the things that ravel does not. Another may know. Who? A fair-skinned one, must you ask? An angel, a deva, one who soars on the wings of morning, and with his hands is the architect of the horizon. He lies beyond my keeping, in another cage, in another prison. And his knowing is the knowing of what you wish to know. Ask him your questions, listen to his answers, use them as guides. Where can I find this angel?
Updated my journal.
And leaving this prison to another prison. Oh, that's a lot of experience, sorry, just noticed. To another cursed prison you are alive. Though it may not appear as such to casual glances, step lightly and find the golden link in the ever-shortening chain. Light shall give the dark the matter, and new paths shall open to you. Delightfully cryptic, but they're not surprising. Thanks. Of the past I am not held in particulars. You're fortunate to receive anything, O caustic one. Oh, am I? It's just that the chain of who knows what and where they are never seems to be a smooth series of links. Ah, and that is why you must keep each link safe, for if they are not smooth now, imagine what the chain will be when more links shatter. Time and death are not as patient with others as they are with you. What are you saying? If one of your precious links was to die? And what if you forgot yourself again? What would you do then? Where would your stolen mortality be then? It would be lost forever. There would be no one left to ask how to reach it. Tracing your path would become harder, mayhap impossible. True enough. In any event, I had other questions for you, ravel. Of course, every question is every question. So this might be a mistake. I'm gonna duck out for now. It's been past 40 minutes, so we're gonna have to split this in two all as it is. So I do want to talk through more. I want to go through these. But thank you for the information you've given me, ravel. I must leave now. Hold. The most important question you have yet to ask, my precious man. Has it occurred to you yet? Yes, I need to know how to leave this place. Do you know the answer to this question? I know the branching of this place, the twisting and bendings and burrowings. Though there are no leaves here, one may take their leave when they wish it. So you do know how to leave? Wrap your hands around you like branches, make them encircle your chest like a cage. Step from the edge of the maze into the darkness, and into another cage your body shall go. A simple leaving, but there is no return when that final step is taken. So take heed and take what you need before you take the final step. Which of the edges of the maze do I leave by? Which a question posed to the witch? Which? Where the edges knows, not I. The remembering of which has failed me, and the edges of the maze have had little to say on the matter. You've known how to leave all this time. Then why don't you leave? Why say when one can leave is your question to me. I turn the question upon its head and sending the scurrying back to you. The answer lies not in the staying or leaving, but in the causes and reasons, my precious half-man. Don't you want to leave? It is a want, a once want, but not a now want, and more a not want. What do I need that lies beyond my brambled walls? It is a cruel, jagged world beyond the edges of this maze, and ravel has pulled enough of its shards from her skin. Well, very well. Thank you, ravel. I must bid you farewell. Ah, so you say. Ravel's voice takes on a strange whisper, very sad, that sends echoes through your mind. One final question do I have for you. Do you wish to leave me, my precious Halfman? Halfman? I think one is the flirty option. I have to. It's more important that I find out all I can about myself, and there's much more I need to know. There's a terrible shimmering in the air around Ravel. There's the sound of snapping twigs and cracking tree lumps, and the horrid sound of the trees bending and splintering. Ooh. What do you know of knowing, Halfman? Know this. Know you will stay here until the end days in my brambled garden, never to leave, and you shall love me as you were meant, as you promised. I'm afraid I would be poor company, Ravel, and I cannot stay in any event. I'm afraid you must allow me passage. I shall not let you leave. I have the power to keep you here, and I shall use it. My blackboard maze shall not allow you to travel beyond it while I live, my precious, precious man. Ravel, I don't want to fight you. Don't do this. Allow me passage, and I shall return to visit you. You need not be alone in this place. Return? Return as you claimed you would so long ago? No, you shall not lie to Ravel twice. No more centuries will I wait for you. Here in my garden you will stay, and I wander the plains you will no longer. Ravel, calm yourself. There's no need for this.
You have forgotten your place, Halfman. Humility is in order.
Ravel, don't do this.
Updated my journal.
Has increased my skills.
Okay, cutscene. I wish I was zoomed in a little more. Are we about to fight? Is this going to be a boss battle now?
Attend me.
Okay, I'm going to... Bad place to see... Okay. Just kidding. I guess we're doing a fight now. But if everyone kills me, I'm fine with that.
Encore. This is what I get for getting into a scrape.
Okay. And then, Fall from Grace heals us all up. I think that was meant to be unwinnable or practically unwinnable. That checks out. We will now save. And, yeah, my voice is tired. I have a lot to say about what happened here, but like I said, I didn't expect this to be like a 45-minute recording session, so I'm just gonna dip here. We'll discuss these events next time. And as always, thank you for watching.